What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Marisha LaShay, and thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of The Breakfast Show, Marisha LaShay. It's so good to be here before you guys. Every morning that I rise, I'm happy to be here before you guys. Thank you, and welcome to season 6. So, first and foremost, give an honor to God, who is the head of my life. Big shout out to my support system and also to my listeners. Thank you guys for being with me, rocking with me this long. It's definitely an honor for you guys to still continuously to support me the way that you guys do. I appreciate that more than you know. So let's go ahead and allow me to tell my story as to how I got started with podcasting. So two things happened during my morning meetings with my dad. He gave two suggestions. One, that I go ahead and reach an audience, however that was going to happen. So I decided to go to Facebook Live. Second thing, that I don't show up every day for 365 days a year. I only show up in the months that have 30 days. So that is November, April, June, and September. Okay. Yep. Those are the months that have 30 days. So that means that I show up and I am present. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move right on into the next part of the show. And that is the mental check in. That is measured on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being the worst day of your life, 10 being the best day of your life. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and share with you guys how I'm feeling today. I am feeling pretty good. I am going to go ahead and rate myself a 9. And I say a 9 because, like, it's the middle of the week, but I really thought today was like Thursday. Kind of had a lot going on, but today is really Wednesday. So yeah, I was just thinking, but I was just really, really grateful because God always shows up and shows us out for me, and I can never thank Him for all that He is doing as He continues to keep carrying me. Just really, really grateful. Next, I would like to go ahead and move on and tell you guys and share with you guys about my goals for this season. This is season 6, but my goals, I always have goals, as you should. First and foremost, to expand my listening base, I would like to reach 1,000 listeners. I'm currently at 715. Second goal is to expand to various countries. I'm currently being heard in 12 countries, and I would like to go ahead and tack down those 183 others. Goal 3, definitely growing my presence on YouTube. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I would like to get to have more subscribers, and that is on YouTube. My YouTube name is Marisha LaShay with the @1020. Definitely feel free to subscribe, like, check me out, see what you like on there, see what you don't. Let me know. 4 is subscription starting with Apple Podcasts. Definitely want to go ahead and kind of put that out there. 5, establish a podcast for younger listeners. So that is actually in the works, putting forth some work and kind of getting that together. I did some work with that this week, just kind of jotting down and cutting out all the dead weight and different things that just don't make sense. And last but not least, my last goal is the 6th goal, adding digital products and merchandise with digital products. That's ebooks, workbooks, courses, classes, workshops, webinars, things like that. And merchandise, I would like to have a cute little sweater, cute little shirt. We could kind of have like a breakfast, party virtually or something. Who knows? So, with that being said, you guys, we know that this is season 6 of the podcast. It will focus on 26 trending topics in life in an alphabetical order. Today is day 14 of the Breakfast Show, Marisha LaShay. We have about 16 more days to go. The next letter that is up is N, and our question of the day is going to be, what topics start with the letter N? So, for the letter N, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about neurodiversity. And neurodiversity is a concept that recognizes and celebrates the natural variations in human neurology, including conditions like autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. Okay. We want to talk about the importance of inclusivity, accommodations, and acceptance of neurodivergent individuals in society, education, and the workplace. So, when we think about this, it's happening, right now as we speak. We want to talk about the importance of inclusivity, autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. Okay, inclusivity is crucial, especially when it comes to individuals with autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. These conditions affect millions of people worldwide and can make daily life more challenging. By promoting inclusivity, we can create a more accepting and accommodating environment for those who may struggle with these particular conditions. It's essential to educate ourselves about these conditions and make sure that everyone is given equal opportunities to succeed. Ultimately, embracing inclusivity can lead to a more supportive and diverse community where everyone can feel valued and appreciated. Let's go ahead and talk about the accommodations with having autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. Accommodations for individuals with autism, ADHD, and dyslexia can help to provide equal opportunities in education and employment. In academic settings, accommodations may include extended time on tests, preferable seating, and assistive technology. In the workplace, accommodations may involve flexible scheduling, noise canceling headphones, and written instructions. It's important to note that the accommodation should be tailored to the individual's specific needs and strengths. By providing accommodations, individuals with these conditions can thrive and reach their full potential. All right, so let's talk about three examples of acceptance of neurodivergent individual in society, education, and the workplace. In recent years, there has been a growing acceptance of divergent individuals in various aspects of society. One example is in education, where schools are adopting more inclusive practices to accommodate students with diverse learning needs. Another example is in a workplace, where companies are recognizing the unique strength and perspectives that neurodivergent individuals can bring to the actual table. Some employers are specifically seeking out and hiring individuals on the autism spectrum. For an example, finally, there's also a greater societal acceptance of neurodiversity more broadly, with people recognizing that differences in cognitive processing are simply a natural part of human diversity. So, when we talk about the three examples of neurodivergent individuals in society, we know that there are many, individuals who have significant contributions to society. And here are the three examples. Temple Grandin is an artistic author, speaker, and animal welfare activist. She has revolutionized the livestock industry by designing humane handling systems that reduce stress on animals. Grandin has also written several books about autism and has become an advocate for neurodiversity. Albert Einstein. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest scientists of all time. He is also known for his exceptional intelligence and creativity, but he also exhibits signs of ADHD and may have been on the autism spectrum. Despite facing challenges with social interactions and communication, Einstein made groundbreaking discoveries that continue to shape our understanding of the universe. Emily Dickinson is another example, and Dickinson was an American poet who lived in the 19th century. While she was not diagnosed during her lifetime, many scholars believe that she exhibits symptoms of social anxiety disorder, and may have been on the autism spectrum. Despite her reclusive lifestyle, Dickinson produced some of the most influential, enduring poems in American literature. So, three examples of neurodivergent individuals in education. Students with the autism spectrum disorder, ASD, which is short, is a neurodevelopmental disorder that affects social interaction, communication, and behavior. Many students with ASD have unique learning styles and may require accommodations such as visual aids, sensory breaks, and individualized instruction to succeed in the classroom. We're talking about these particular individuals in education that may be neurodivergent. Second example, students with attention deficiency hyperactivity disorder. ADHD is a neurodevelopmental disorder that affects attention, impulse control, and hyperactivity. Students with ADHD may struggle with organization, time management, and following directions. Accommodations such as prefer, preferential preferential seating, frequent breaks, and extended time on assignments can help them succeed in the classroom. Students with dyslexia is a neurobiological disorder that affects reading, writing, and spelling. Students with dyslexia may struggle with phonemic awareness, decoding, and fluency. Accommodations such as auto books, assistive technology, and multisensory instruction can help these students succeed in the classroom. Now, when we talk about our two examples of neurodivergent individuals in a workplace, Michael Burry is a successful investor and hedge fund manager who has been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a form of autism. Despite his social struggles, Burry has been known for his unique investment strategies and is one of the first to predict the housing market collapse in 2008. 2008. Dan Aykroyd is a well-known comedian and actor who has spoken openly about his diagnosis with Tourette's syndrome and Asperger's syndrome. Despite these challenges, Aykroyd has a successful career in Hollywood, co-created and starring in the hit comedy film Ghostbusters. So I say all of this to say, and me breaking down what neurodiversity is, that this is really happening to people, even famous people, and even their children. And it could happen to some of your relatives as well. Nobody asks for these different, things to happen to them, especially on a neurological standpoint. These things could either be tied to genetics. They can, I mean, like I stated before in previous episodes, I have a brother who is on the spectrum, on the autism spectrum. I have a friend who is dyslexic. I have a cousin who is dyslexic. And it doesn't stop them from living their life, but they have to be able to get what they need. I have also worked with students who had ADHD. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't treat them no different. You have to be able to rise to the occasion and understand that in this world, there's going to be a lot of diversity. Whether you have different things that's going on, Asperger's syndrome, autism syndrome, just to name a few, dyslexia, ADHD. A lot of people joke about ADHD, but it's not a joke because these people really can't sit down, especially children. They cannot sit down. You have to keep them going around the clock. You know what I'm saying? You have to take out different breaks. And that, to me, it's nothing to joke around with. And I know a lot of people joke and, I don't mean any harm. But when you actually sit down and actually learn about it, it's not funny, especially when you're working with those students or those different adults with ADHD or OCD. You know what I'm saying? So, we just got to be aware. There's nothing wrong with learning and being aware. And when you take in what you learn and actually activating it, it makes a difference. So with that being said, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this show with me being able to talk about the neurodiversity that is happening right before us. Yeah, that's the close of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. That is all for this morning. You guys have a blessed and awesome day. I will talk to y'all same time, same place. Thank you.